Your baseball card collection isn't just a hobby, it's an asset that could cause disputes or confusion after you're gone if you don't plan for it. You might cherish your stack of cards, rare handbags, or that selection of vintage Bordeaux, but to an estate planner, these collections can be a serious challenge. And this is the part most people miss. Anything you collect isn't just about sentimental value. It has real financial implications for your heirs. While you enjoy adding to your collection, whether it's stamps, coins, bobbleheads, or something else, a tough question looms. What should happen to these items when you're gone? The reality is that evaluating and passing on collections can get complicated fast. Deciding their market value isn't straightforward, say the accountants and attorneys who help organize estate plans. And here's where things get controversial. Some collectibles, like old comic books or vintage guitars, might mean the world to you, but could ignite family arguments if heirs don't share your passion. What if you leave behind thousands of baseball cards or hundreds of bottles of fine wine, and no guidelines on how they should be divided among your relatives? Wayne Hassey, a seasoned attorney in Ohio, paints a vivid scenario. How do you split 10,000 baseball cards or 500 bottles of wine among 6 heirs if there's no will? This isn't just hypothetical. It happens more often than you might think. To protect your precious items and your loved ones from headaches, here are 5 time-tested tips from the experts for weaving your collection into your estate plan. 1. Make a detailed inventory. If you have a collection with any financial or emotional value, the first step is documentation. This means keeping a clear record of what you own and what each item is potentially worth. Sarah Gaiman, a CPA in Florida, emphasizes that even your own list is credible and provides a good starting point for determining value. Go beyond a written list if you can. Add details like how you acquired each piece, why it's important, how much you paid, and its current estimated value. If spreadsheets aren't your thing, take photos or shoot a quick video walkthrough. This isn't just for estate planning. It's useful for insurance claims after disasters too. As financial planner Elizabeth Buffardi recalls, a visual record can make all the difference if you ever need to prove what you owned to an insurance company. 2. Insure your collection, but be smart about it. If your collection has significant value, explore your insurance options. But here's where it gets tricky. Don't assume your basic homeowner's insurance covers your collectibles. Wayne Hassey warns that not all policies are alike. You may need specialized coverage like a valuable items policy, which often applies to collectibles, jewelry, and musical instruments. Insurers likely will want detailed documentation, and in some cases, an appraisal. But consider this. Is the cost of insuring your collection justified by your attachment to it or its value? Insurance rates are climbing, and as Buffardi asks, if it's lost or damaged, how much will it hurt? How big of a loss are you willing to accept? 3. Appraise high-value pieces. It rarely makes sense to pay for formal appraisals of every item, especially things like Beanie Babies collections, unless they're truly valuable. But when individual pieces are likely worth thousands, think high-priced art, jewelry, exclusive wines, appraisals become important. As attorney Michael Chua notes, getting an item officially valued helps with both estate planning and insurance, and alerts your heirs to valuable pieces they might otherwise overlook. Imagine the heartbreak if a rare painting wound up in a yard sale pile. 4. Educate and inform your loved ones. Nobody wants their prized collection tossed in the trash due to ignorance or misunderstanding. This is the part many people overlook. You know the value of your items, but your relatives may not. Sit down and explain the meaning, value, and location of your collection. Give them access to your inventory lists and documentation. If you suspect your heirs won't keep the collection, show them where and how to sell it for the best return. Collectors know their market, Gaiman points out. Make sure you pass that wisdom along. Yet a surprising number of older adults shy away from these conversations. Hassey sees it all the time. People assume it's all about money and choose to keep silent. Don't let discomfort lead to confusion or unintended loss. 5. Write out your intentions in a legal plan. Dividing up a collection is rarely simple. For example, one child may care deeply about a single valuable painting, while another just sees dollar signs. And here comes a potentially controversial question. How do you fairly split a collection's value when assets are unique or can't be easily divided? Cash is simple, Gaiman says. But leave your kids a $40,000 vinyl collection, and who knows what happens? All valuable collections should be accounted for in a will or a trust. Well, trusts can be more complex to set up. They allow you to craft very specific instructions about who receives which items. Michael Chua explains that trusts equip the grantor to lay out exactly what goes to whom, helping avoid nasty disputes later. He's seen families argue fiercely over jewelry, even a simple piece of jade promised by their mother. Who did mom really intend it for? The more thorough and intentional your estate planning, the more likely you are to keep the piece among your heirs.
But here's a fiery debate. Should sentimental collections go to those who love them, or simply be sold off for cash?
What would you want your family to do? Now it's your turn. Do you agree that collectors should be so detailed and transparent with family members? Or do you think these steps are overkill and privacy is more important? Have you witnessed or been part of family squabbles over inherited treasures? Share your thoughts below and let's get the conversation going.